A powerful earthquake is thought to have struck the Kepler 822 research and drilling station run by Tian Industries in the Mariana Trench in 2050. Nora Price, a mechanical engineer, travels to the escape pod bay with her co-workers Rodrigo and Paul as part of the facility is damaged by the disaster. But when the three arrive, they find that every escape pod has already been launched, and Captain Lucien is the only person present. When they arrive at a control base together, scientist Emily Haversham and engineer Liam Smith are there, but their attempts to communicate with the surface are futile. In an attempt to resurface, Lucien proposes walking a mile across the ocean floor to Roebuck 641 while wearing pressure suits. Rodrigo is killed when his faulty helmet explodes under the water pressure as they descend in a freight elevator. Smith and Paul investigate after the remaining members of the team see a distress beacon coming from one of the escape pods below. When they get there, they discover a body under the debris. From the back of the corpse appears a beast that charges at them. Smith dispatches the beast and brings it inside. After examining the creature, Haversham concludes that it is a member of a species that has not yet been identified. The Kepler bursts overhead as the five are making their way to the sea floor, almost burying them under debris. Smith takes a blow, but Price and Lucien come to his aid. They make it to an intermediate station, where they can clean and charge their suits, by way of an access tunnel. But they discover that the debris has severely damaged Smith's oxygen scrubber. Paul is ambushed by an unidentified creature as they pass through the access tunnel, pulled underwater, and killed. Smith will expire from the explosion's toxic fumes due to his damaged oxygen pod, the crew discovers before they exit the access tunnel. Smith is assisted in walking by Price, Lucien, and Haversham since they don't want to abandon another crew member. Smith is dragged into a cave by a humanoid creature that emerges as the four depart across the ocean floor. Smith is freed by Lucien, but he is separated from the other three. Although Price is being pulled along with Lucien, Lucien gives his life to protect Price from the growing pressure difference. After arriving to the deserted Shepherd station by herself, Price is able to change her broken diving suit and proceed in the direction of Roebuck. She meets up with Smith and Haversham again while strolling down the ocean floor, and she starts dragging Smith. They try to get past the nest of humanoid beings hanging from the ceiling as they enter Roebuck, but the creatures are awakened by the sound of Haversham's oxygen alarm. One of the beasts swallows part of Price, but she manages to kill it and escape. After all three of them make it to the escape pod bay, Price finds that only two of the pods are operational. After Haversham and Price successfully place the sick Smith in a pod, Price convinces Haversham to take the final one. While the smaller animals pursue the two escape pods, a massive entity appears and strikes the Roebuck. Acknowledging her own death, Price causes the Roebuck's nuclear core to overheat, causing a tremendous explosion that destroys the animals and lets the escape pod surface. The news headlines that follow imply that there were just two survivors, implying that none of the other escape pods made it. Tian Industries is getting ready to increase its drilling activities while declining to participate in any inquiries into the incidents.